Imagine opening a treasure trove, a glittering collection of diamonds that have whispered secrets of history, opulence, and exquisite beauty down the ages. What if I told you that such a collection exists, not only in fairy tales, but in the heart of our own world? From the vaults of the unknown to the necklines of royalty, we're about to delve into the appeal of diamonds that have captured imaginations and the essence of luxury that characterizes the pinnacle of personal adornment. The almond warders are in charge of keeping watch over the brilliant crown jewels of the United Kingdom, which were previously known as the Crown Jewels of England. These jewels are currently housed in the historic Tower of London. The precious jewels are a magnificent reminder of the country's imperial heritage, and they are still in use today. These are more than just royal jewels. They are the beating heart of the crowning ritual. They represent the monarch's right to reign and are extremely essential. These ornaments, known as coronation regalia, hold a wealth of historical and cultural value. Consider the fact that over 30 million people have made an effort to visit these gems, elevating them to the level of not just a source of pride for the United Kingdom, but also one of the most sought-after assets in the entire global community. This collection, which is a true treasure trove of royal regalia, includes crowns, robes, and medals from a variety of celebrations. The majority of our current collection dates back to Charles II's lavish coronation in 1661. These items are outstanding not just for their artistic excellence and historical significance, but also because they contain some of the most beautiful diamonds ever seen in the world. The collection is magnificent, especially with stones like the Koh-i-Noor and Cullinan diamonds, which have an intriguing sparkling look. Among all of these unique relics, St. Edward's crown is the most valuable. This crown is reserved for crowning ceremonies and represents the entire British monarchy. A solid gold frame surrounds the approximately 5-pound object, which is decorated with semi-precious stones that tell stories about the country's rich past. The stones are placed in a gold frame. It replaced a medieval crown that had been destroyed in the tumults that followed King Charles I's execution. It was created for Charles II's coronation, which was scheduled for the following year. The name and origins of the current St. Edward's crown can be traced back to a medieval headpiece said to have been worn by King Edward the Confessor in the 11th century. The sacred crown made its last appearance at Charles III's coronation in 2023, ushering in a new era in the rich history of the British monarchy. Then, there is the Imperial State Crown, a great work of art and symbol of the British monarchy. The king wears it at the end of the coronation ceremony at Westminster Abbey, as well as at major official ceremonies like the annual official opening of Parliament. In addition to its legendary history and wealth, this exquisite gold crown is adorned with an amazing 2,868 diamonds, 17 sapphires, 11 emeralds, 269 pearls, and 4 rubies, forming a real treasure trove of the most costly stones on Earth. The crown houses a number of well-known jewels, such as the Stuart sapphire, the Cullinan II diamond, the Black Prince's ruby, and many others with a long history. The most prominent of these is St. Edward's sapphire, which is situated in the center of the highest cross on the crown and has a history dating back to St. Edward the Confessor. Legend has it that this stone was discovered in his tomb in 1163 and worn by the apostle himself. This modern-day crown is a version of the one Queen Victoria wore in 1838, designed specifically for King George VI's coronation in 1937. The composition and design convey the spirit of centuries of British history and royal tradition, demonstrating the monarchy's advancement and continuity. The sovereign scepter with cross has been an integral part of the crowning regalia since Charles II's coronation in 1661. It underwent significant changes in 1910 for George V, when the Cullinan I diamond, the world's largest colorless cut diamond at 530.2 carats, was added. This diamond, which has been embedded in the scepter since its discovery in 1905 in what is now South Africa, has a riveting story of intrigue and imperial ambition. There has never been a diamond larger than the 3106 carat Cullinan, named after the mine's chairman, Sir Thomas Cullinan. A detective-guarded counterfeit stone was carried to London by ship in a new scenario, while the genuine diamond was safely delivered via conventional parcel post. Following the South African Wars, this act symbolized the restoration of relations between Britain and South Africa. The choice by the Transvaal administration to send the diamond to King Edward VII as a symbol of reconciliation carried significant political weight. 3 polishers worked tirelessly for 8 months to cut the Cullinan diamond into 9 large stones and 96 lesser brilliants. The process required a high level of skill and precision. The Imperial State Crown held the famed Cullinan II, while Sovereign Sceptre with Cross held the magnificent Cullinan I, the 2 larger stones. The Sovereign's orb, which represents divine authority and absolute monarchical power, is at the heart of the coronation process. With this gold globe capped with a cross, the king or queen may be reminded of the heavenly source of their authority. Among the various symbols conferred upon the new king or queen during the investiture, an essential part of the coronation, the orb stands out due to the gravity of its symbolism. It is a deeply rooted belief in the history and tradition of the British monarchy that a monarch's power is not merely earthly, but also divinely bestowed. In 1689, Queen Mary II and her husband, King William III, were crowned joint sovereigns, giving the orb a unique historical importance. Mary II deviated from tradition by wearing her own specially created clothing rather than the traditional consort's regalia. The history of the Koh-i-Noor diamond is as bright as the jewel itself, with victories and monarchs intertwined throughout millennia. Throughout its stormy history, monarchs and kings have sought this 105.6-carat diamond from India's legendary Golconda mines. Throughout its long history, the Koh-i-Noor has been a strong symbol of supremacy and conquest, passing through the hands of several emperors, shahs, emirs, and maharajas of various faiths and civilizations. When the diamond was passed to British hands as part of the Treaty of Lahore, signed following the Anglo-Sikh Wars in 1849, it underwent a dramatic alteration in its fabled history. The diamond, which Queen Victoria got from Maharaja Duleep Singh when he was 10 years old, symbolized the British Empire's breadth and the complicated web of relationships that connected its numerous realms. The Koh-i-Noor was recut in 1852 to make it more beautiful and attractive to European tastes, but this process linked its past even more with the colonial narrative, reflecting the aesthetic and cultural preferences of the period. According to folklore, the Koh-i-Noor can bring either good fortune or ill luck, with the latter being more common for men. The diamond, which is now a part of Queen Elizabeth the Queen Mother's crown, represents the crown jewel's power, legend, and beauty, as well as an object of intrigue and debate. The Coronation Spoon, a valuable and beloved relic of the British monarchy's coronation rites, dates back to the 12th century and is regarded as one of the crown jewel's most holy and revered pieces. When the sovereign is anointed with holy oil at the most sacred stage of the coronation process, it symbolizes heavenly confirmation of the monarch's right to rule. The anointing ceremony uses such a valuable artifact to weave the monarchy's spiritual and temporal authority through the years, connecting the current monarch to their ancestors in a direct and tangible way. As the Coronation Spoon travels through time, it tells a unique story about loyalty and survival. Clement Kinnersley conserved this priceless spoon throughout the upheaval of 1649 when Parliament ordered the destruction of the crown jewels in the aftermath of the English Civil War. Kinnersley, as an official of Charles I's royal wardrobe, was intimately associated with the royal household and recognized the spoon's importance and irreplaceability. Kinnersley purchased it at the late king's possession sale, which he assisted in arranging, and kept it for one of the monarchy's most difficult times. So, that is all the time we had today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon on your way out. See you all next time.